Hey guys, welcome to another Costa Explorer video. Today in the focus, in the spotlight is Marbella. Marbella is Costa del Sol's king, the absolute crown of the Costa del Sol. So what we're going to be covering is the different layouts, the different areas of Marbella, what you guys need to know, the lifestyle, population, sports, education, healthcare, and much more. So if you're interested in knowing more about this unique location, stick along and we're going to be covering every single topic. Are you guys ready? Let's go. World famous Marbella. This is the arch, which is like the landmark for Marbella Center. So as soon as we get to this archway, you know that you're starting to drive into urban Marbella Center. We're going to be driving all the way to the Old Town, and there we'll park the car and show you around the Old Town and the Paseo Marítimo and show you what that looks like. So this road at the moment is called Avenida Severo Ochoa, and it transitions into Avenida Ricardo Soriano, which, let's say those two streets which are together are known as the main high street of Marbella. This is beautiful. So when you think Marbella Center, you think this. So here on the left-hand side is Plaza La Alameda. And we're gonna walk you guys through Alameda in a second. We're gonna park the Costa Explorer and it's time to walk around Old Town, down La Plaza Dalí, Parque de Alameda, and then ultimately to the Paseo Marítimo. Right, so it's 10:26. We just parked the car in the center of town. We're gonna walk up to Plaza Los Naranjos and talk to you guys a bit more about Marbella Center. It's like quite early in the morning in Marbella. So like, you know, at this moment, there's not many people, but you know, this at night, the hustle, the bustle, the feelings is incredible. Let's talk about the layout of Marbella. Marbella is divided in East Marbella, Marbella Center, and then West Marbella. So East Marbella, we did a whole area guide on that. If you guys want to check it out, we'll link it there and in the description. Then we have Marbella, which we're going to talk about today. And then we've got the west part of Marbella, which is San Pedro and Guadalmina, which, by the way, we also have an area guide about. Marbella Center is comprised of the following locations. As soon as we drive in, we have the Polígono Industrial, we have the area of Miraflores, the area of Paseo Marítimo, Ricardo Soriano, Trapiche Norte, Sierra Blanca, and the Golden Mile. And then ultimately Puerto Banús. That's how Marbella is laid out. Why is Marbella so popular? Obviously, the Costa del Sol is popular because of its climate, and Marbella is known for its microclimate. So this is something really interesting. It's a phenomenon that is very popular and that gives Marbella its incredible all year round stable temperature. It's said that the Sierra Blanca mountains behind us creates this sort of microclimate that's only true to Marbella and not other places of the Costa del Sol. But apart from that, Marbella is much more than that. We're talking about a location that offers an incredible lifestyle all year round. What's the Old Town of Marbella about? The Old Town of Marbella are these small little streets, the historical center that has loads of little shops, boutique shops, and restaurants. Totally different to cosmopolitan Marbella down the road. This gives you that beautiful Andalusian feel, but with an international twist. When you're in the Old Town, a few tips. If you're having breakfast, you cannot miss churros. Churros are Spanish typical sort of breakfast. And Churrería Ramón, which is just down the road, is one of the most famous and traditional ones in Marbella. And then, if you want a really cool evening out, one of the best evening restaurants is Casanis. Casanis is one of my favorite ones. It's the kind of restaurant you go to on a special occasion. We are leaving the Old Town of Marbella and we're walking towards Plaza La Alameda. It's quite early right now, as you know, it's around 10:30, so it's really, there's not a lot of people, which is a good thing for the video, easier to film. This is what Avenida Ramón y Cajal looks like. It's one of the main avenues of Marbella Center, and this is what divides the Old Town from La Alameda. So let's cross over and show you guys this beautiful park, which is a sort of a green lung in the center of town. And it connects us to the Promenade, which is the Paseo Marítimo. By the way, for reference, today is the 26th of February. And we're in a t-shirt. So guys, we're in Parque Alameda, and this is what we want to talk to you about the Marbella population. So the population of Marbella is officially around 150,000 people. But what's most interesting and what's always fascinated me is that in Marbella, there's a nationality pool of over 150 nationalities. So you get people that live here from all over the world. Marbella is also known as, let's say, the Europe's millionaire playground, and rightfully so, has some of the most expensive places on earth. Right now, we're on Plaza Dalí, and this connects Parque Alameda with the Paseo Marítimo, where you have all these beautiful sculptures of Salvador Dalí. So, we are just on our way to Paseo Marítimo, and we just saw Justo. Justo's gonna do a song for us. This is the typical Spanish Andalusian feel. Dale, Justo.
Viva Andalucía.
Viva Andalucía. This is what Marbella is all about. That mix of European and Spanish Andalusian feel. ¡Toma! Oye, muchísimas gracias. This is the connection. This is El Paseo Marítimo, which is the beachfront promenade. It stretches for over, I think, 8-9 kilometers, and it connects all the way to Puerto Banús. You'd go for a breakfast and then walk for, 5-6 kilometers. Look at these sandy beaches. You've got these incredible sort of chiringuitos along the entire way. So Spanish families will typically walk, in the evenings with the children on the scooters, on the bicycles, and enjoy the outdoor life. This is really the essence of Marbella. This entire stretch has loads of what we call chiringuitos, and chiringuitos are typical Spanish restaurants on the beach. So for example, if you wanted a high-end beach chiringuito, you'd have Besaya Beach, or you've had Trocadero, among other ones. All right, so that's the end of the Old Town. Back to the Costa Explorer, and let's show you the more modern part of Marbella. Back in the car, driving to a landmark which is called El Piruli. El Piruli is a copper tower, and that is the start of the Golden Mile. But everything from the Old Town to the Piruli is the newer part of town. So let's show you what that looks like from our POV. So who lives in urban Marbella, right? So you got suburban Marbella, east and west, and you got Marbella urban, which is where we are now. And I think urban Marbella is mainly, you do have an international community, but I'd say that you have more Spanish than, international community, The Spanish population here is the largest and the most concentrated, let's say. That's the reason we have the best tapas places, the best bars, the best restaurants. Obviously, it goes without saying, all the services you might need and all the amenities are found in Marbella Center. You do not need to leave the center. Just outside the center, you have La Cañada shopping center, which is the biggest shopping center in Marbella, one of the biggest on the Costa del Sol. It's amazing. You'll literally find every single thing you need in La Cañada. It's massive. And then obviously for the super high-end brands, you'll go to Puerto Banús. So like the Chanels, the Louis Vuittons, that's Puerto Banús. Everything else is La Cañada. So this is it. This is Avenida Ricardo Soriano. I've got some really incredible memories from this place when I was a little boy. So it's super interesting for you guys to see the transition between urban Marbella and all of a sudden, the Golden Mile, which is one of the highest areas in residential real estate in Europe, I would say, which we covered on a different topic, on a different video on our Costa Insights. Here it is. Welcome to the Copper Tower, El Piruli. This is one of our landmarks. This is El Piruli. So let's talk about education. So for those people who want to know what education is like in Marbella, Marbella offers a wide variety of both public and private schools. So in terms of public schools, you have obviously from kindergartens, primary and secondary. Public schools are Spanish-speaking schools. But then in terms of private schools, there are so many choices. We have British international colleges, we have Swedish schools, we have American colleges. We have a bit of everything, and also at different price points. If you've got a lower budget or higher budget in Marbella, you can find education and private schools that fit all different needs. Let's talk about healthcare. So in Marbella, you have public hospitals and private hospitals. We drove by Quirón, and Quirón is the largest private hospital and clinic in Marbella, together with Hospital Ochoa. And then you have the public hospital, which is just on the east side of Marbella, called Hospital Costa del Sol, which is actually the regional hospital. So that's how the healthcare works in Marbella. So while we're here in El Piruli, just behind us there is Palacio de Congresos, which is a conference center, the largest conference center in Marbella. There's plenty of events that happen every year. And just over there, right in front of the Palacio de Congresos, we have the Pool Marbella. So the Pool Marbella is a hub. It's a co-working space that's meant for entrepreneurs, for businesses from all over the world that want to bring either their workforce here or start a business from Marbella to enjoy the lifestyle. There's so much business potential in the Costa del Sol. And like I've said in many of our videos, Malaga is really becoming a tech hub. You know, millions have been invested in places like these just to attract businesses to come and start from here or to base their operations from here. We're here in Parque Vigil de Quiñones, and this is the spot we wanted to bring you guys to show you the essence of the outdoor living. There's parks like these scattered around Marbella, and these are the areas or the public parks where you'll come with your family and friends, and sort of, you know, it's absolutely free to use, and you can spend time, put a barbecue on, and enjoy the outdoor nature. Marbella is a super sporty location, so no matter what you do, obviously golf goes without saying, golf paradise, you're never further away than 5 minutes from a golf course, but there's so much more than just golf. Apart from water sports, racket sports such as paddle and tennis, world famous Puente Romano, which we're going to drive to in a moment, has one of the most impressive tennis installations and tennis courts in, I would say, all of Spain. Apart from that, there are so many sporting events that happen all the time, from runs, mountain runs, paddle tournament. If you walk around Marbella, you'll see that everyone is always doing sports. It's a super outdoor and healthy environment. To the Golden Mile. So here we are at the roundabout with the great big Spanish flag, and this is what I call the beginning of the Golden Mile. You'll see online there's two Golden Miles. You've got the Golden Mile, and then you'll see a lot of advertisings online for the new Golden Mile. New Golden Mile is in Estepona, so don't confuse them. The Golden Mile, the original one, is this. It's where we are right now. Why is the Golden Mile so popular? Well, among many other things, it's mainly because the two main hotels. The first hotel to sort of put Marbella on the map was the Marbella Club Hotel, which was founded in the 50s by Príncipe Alfonso Hohenlohe. So he created this hotel, he founded this hotel, and attracted all sorts of high society, film stars, rock stars that ended up coming to Marbella, and it's what gave Marbella its name. Shortly after, Puerto Romano opened its doors, and Puerto Romano is also one of those super high-end hotels, right? So all the properties you see here are regarded as prime premium location. You will find on the beach side villas which will sell in excess of 40 to 50 million euros, and apartments in Puerto Romano that sell above 10 million euros. Price per square meter, this can be one of the most expensive places, I would say, in Spain, and arguably one of the most expensive places in Europe. Here is the Marbella Club Hotel. This is what it looks like. And it's absolutely spectacular. So for those of you that might come to Marbella, want an incredible hotel experience, Marbella Club Hotel will not fail. This is what the Golden Mile looks like. Super green, well maintained, you know, stunning greenery. And then on the left-hand side here, shortly after we pass Marbella Club Hotel, is Puente Romano. And Puente Romano is a total hot spot. You have this sort of plaza in the center of the hotel that has some really high-end restaurants, such as Bibo and many other ones which will pop on screen at the moment, and it's really the place to be. The nightlife here is incredible. So many people that travel all over the world just experience a night out in Nobu and Puente Romano, and that's here to the left. Oh, Delicioso, by the way, if you guys want a good coffee, Delicioso is fantastic. Here on the right-hand side is the Marbella Mosque. And why is this Marbella Mosque interesting? It's because it was built as a present by the Saudi Arabian king. I'm not sure in what year, but I believe it's back in the 80s. Built this mosque for the city of Marbella. It was a present. So it's a present of the Saudi Arabian royal family. Right now, we would say that the Golden Mile is the stretch of land that separates Marbella Center from Puerto Banús, and that's where we're driving, Puerto Banús. That's going to be our last stop. Here on the Golden Mile, we also have a long list of branded residents coming to the market, such as Fendi, Epic Fendi Casa. I've delivered some super high-end apartments. You have Dolce & Gabbana with Design Hills, and so many more coming to market. Just in the space of the last few years, so many have popped up, and it's definitely a trend. Traditionally, high-end shopping has always happened in Puerto Banús, and now the shops are going to start coming to the Golden Mile. So we're starting to come to the end of the Golden Mile, and we're going to be driving into Puerto Banús. So this is it. We're finishing at Puerto Banús. Puerto Banús deserves an area guide and a Costa Explorer of itself, and that will be coming soon. So just for you guys that are watching this video, if you're interested in staying posted with videos just like these, informational videos on Costa del Sol and much more, don't forget to press the button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell so you can be notified when videos come out on our channel. And if you have questions about our videos, about the areas, about the real estate landscape, comment in these videos. We read all of our comments and we'll be happy to answer them. So until next time, hasta luego.